you really heard me in the, I would say, I would say my career like officially started like 2009, 10 era.
Right, because Cruel Summer was 2010?
That was on My Beautiful Dark.
No, I know, but I'm
Yeah.
thinking, yeah, you're right. You were,
So
yeah, you were.
My
Yeah.
Beautiful Dark
No,
was
because you were you were part of
2010
the whole
yeah.
what was this shit called when y'all had the suits on?
Rosewood.
The whole Rosewood
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
and the Good Fridays.
Right.
Yeah, you were on some of the best Good Friday records. By the way, that is one thing, for the love of Christ. Kanye's just putting out random shit right now.
Right.
If we could just get a Good Friday DSP drop.
Right. Nah, for sure.
That shit, that was a fucking era.
That was an era, man.
Peak blog era of hip hop.
Yes.
Good Fridays was like, what was the Talib record, the Chain Heavy shit, the shit with the J.O.O.D record was crazy.
J.O.O.D was crazy. Looking for Trouble.
The Looking for Trouble. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was a time, man. I miss those days too, because it was like kind of when we were all together. You know what I mean? Not even
moving
just,
as a unit.
Yeah, not even just on the music side, on the fashion side,
Right.
like when Virgil was there, Don. I just think, man, the powers that be broke us up. You know what I mean? I think the powers that be start nitpicking at that situation. You know how it be like when you win a championship and everybody go to Golden State and try to get all their players off the team?
Or the coaches.
Or the coaches, yeah. That's what happened to us. Like, he got so powerful that people was like, man, we'll take the third string. Just give us Big Sean, come over here.
Yeah.
Darn, see, Ivan, get over here. Like, so they was just nitpicking at us, and I think that's what kind of like took out those key clogs in our situation. I think everybody started doing their own thing, and then it spiraled from there.
Yeah, nah. What for you, man? That era, you're kind of like, because at that time, like Sean's not quite Sean yet, right? You're like you said, new on the scene. It's really like Pusha T's probably the guy. Because Common wasn't really around. That was kind of past like Common being around the good shit too much. But
but Common was around during that time.
2 Chainz was around.
2 Chainz, yeah.
But I just wonder, like, what was some of your fondest memories? Were you like, because I feel like that's a point in time in like that leading up to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, where it's like, there was an aesthetic about that time period of the good music shit, and it really did feel like you said, like a team. Until it wasn't.
Right.
Until it felt like, well, what's going on here? Like everybody's kind of splintered, everyone's kind of going their own direction,
I think, man, it started with, I would say, Ye was a lot more, I don't want to say focused, because he's super focused at all times. I just think he was taking his time back there. I remember he was writing his raps. That was like one of the things, like he's never wrote a rap after that.
Little things. But those are little things.
Yeah, little things. Like, I remember he used to walk around with this notebook, this little yellow, the little yellow thing. He had all these raps in it. He would rap them to me. And I was just fanned out at that point. That was during that time. I was like,
you're like, I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah. Right. So back in those days, I think that's what it was. And I think, it was coming off the Taylor Swift thing. And I think I just think everybody was focused. Everybody was like, we're coming back to like prove the world wrong that this man is the greatest curator, producer, artist, whatever that ever lived. And I think we accomplished that.
No, 100%. I mean, I think by all accounts, like the album that came out of that period was perfect.
Perfect.
And I think when you talk about like the greatest albums of all time, there's the Illmatics, there's I think Doggy Style's in that convo, and it's like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
And one thing I want to say, I freestyled my verse.
Off the top.
Man, that shit was like, I was just in there playing. Man, the story to that is so crazy, man, because I had, how they say God gives and taketh. And during that time, my sister was battling cancer, and she passed away while I was out there.
Damn.
And at the same time, I had got a chick pregnant. and she wanted to have an abortion. And I'm telling her, bitch, I'm with Kanye.
Like, you know what's going on right now?
Right, you know what's going on right now. She wasn't trying to hear it because at that time, she was like, her career was taking off. So she's like, man, this little young nigga I'm dealing with, I ain't finna be. And I was just such in a low place. And I'll never forget, I was on the way to the abortion clinic, and Ye called me from like a 808 number, Hawaii number, but I didn't know it was him because he didn't have a phone at the time. He only used email at the time.
He was like super locked in Hawaii.
Right. And I thought it was the weed man from Hawaii because he always used to call me from random Hawaii numbers. So he hit me like, yo, this Ye. I'm like, what? Click. He called me back. Yo, this Ye, man. I'm like, bro, quit playing on my phone. Hung up again. He called back again. I'm like, man, why you play? He's like, nah, this Kanye for real, bro. I'm in here with J and B, man. They just told me, man, I got to keep you on this record. This verse you did on so Appalled, fucking crazy. He just going crazy on the phone. And I'm just like, I just seen the light at the end of the tunnel. And that moment kind of like saved my life. But he just saved my life in general. But that right there, him and Beyonce and Jay-Z in the room all at one time was just...
On a RZA beat?
On a RZA beat, just like, yo, you killed this. Like, you gotta, that was like one of my highlights. And I always, my dream was always to do a record with Ye and Jay-Z. Just separately, though.
You come out the gate,
I think
dream checked.
God did that. He messed me up, man. I'm like, God, you could have like set that bar like
that was, you hadn't dropped Royal Flush yet, right?
That's the album that's the one.
But I'm saying like Royal Flush was
it had just came out.
Or was it okay.
It had just came. Royal Flush mixtape just came out. I'll never forget when I walked in the studio, Ye was playing it. He was playing Stutter. He was playing Sadell Young. He was playing all my mixtape joints. And when I walked in, he was like, yo, and everybody was like, oh, there you go. It was just like then Amber Rose was right there. It was just like, this shit is unreal. You know what I mean? So that was like, my welcome to the industry moment.